Okay, so here at the ISK Tree Nursery Initiative, we aim to counteract some of the damages caused by deforestation here in Kenya. In order to do this, we attempted to create a prototype that we'd be able to grow trees by local farmers utilizing as little water as possible. This was a cornerstone of our design and something that was focused on heavily. In order to do this, we implemented a drip irrigation system and a collection system at the bottom of our thing, as can be seen in this video.
First, aimed to develop a design that would cater to all the aims we had set out for ourselves, which was aiming to achieve a sustainable and helpful project that would allow for rural farmers in rural areas to easily grow trees and sell them to make a profit, both providing economic stability for them and their family, and also to improve the environment as a whole.
The idea of creating a drip system in which, since we had a vertical garden, in which it would drip onto the plants going from top to bottom, and that ended up working out really well.
We put in buckets at the bottom which collected water, and we could then recycle that water over and over again, maximizing our use of the water. Overall, as long as the trees continue to be watered on a regular basis and the nutrients are used properly, you should be able to see growth in roughly 1 or 2 weeks, and from there it's just a matter of time before you can remove the trees, plant them in the ground, continue growing them, watering them with all your various mulch and so on, and sell them.
In our project, we planned on building it, and our design was to have a plastic sheet over the top so it would hold in the moisture. We gradually found that it didn't really work out because the plastic sheet didn't close it all in, and so we took that off. And then we also found that one of the problems with our design was we used fresh bamboo poles, so that meant that they shrunk and it started to fall apart, so that was one thing that we would change if we did it again. We also made a worm composting system.
Challenges we faced, having to replant majority of the seeds due to them dying of not being watered enough. I think that our group did a wonderful job in succeeding in this at the end. All of our plants are now growing. We had a watering system which we never carried out, which we would do next time if we were to keep working on this.
Two things that we could have improved on heavily. One, I think that our communication was lacking. Two, I think that our organization and our plan from start to finish did, shake a little bit, I guess you could say. But in the end, we did come up with a good tree nursery.
For the budget, we kind of only used about 20,000 Kenya shillings, which is equivalent to $200. This includes the bamboo, the buckets that we got. However, many of our components were in school-based, so we didn't really have to use a lot of the money, and we had to buy a watering can as well. However, we had to get it secondhand. Overall, I think we stayed within our budget for this experiment.